goodness. Oh my. Rachel here with Rachelsuniquecrafts. Hey, Miss Tiff, I am so sorry to hear that. Oh my goodness. You'll definitely have to keep me posted. And we will just pray about that. We will definitely do that. Okay, so let me show y'all. So I was going to do this tonight and got started and ended up doing it all today. So I said, well, let me do something a little bit different. So we're going to do a red, white, and blue cross instead of a purple one, because that's the one I was going to do tonight. It just kind of went that way. Hey, Miss Dawn. Hey, Miss Tricia. Miss Tiff. Crime Crazy and Critters on the Farm. Hello. How are you? Crime Crazy and Critters. Nice to have you. So I'm going to pull y'all down so y'all can see better. And we're going to get started right now. Okay, I think y'all can see better there. Because this is kind of a big one. So, hey, crime. So, thank you so very much. Okay, so I'm using 10-inch mesh, and I cut it in 10-inch lengths. Now, I use a wood burner, and I use a piece of glass, and I burn it so that it doesn't fray. I have not found a mesh yet that doesn't fray. So, you can do it with a burner. You can do it. They've got some kind of, is it a saran clean cutter or something? Anyway, there's a heat press of some kind that will cut if you don't have a wood burner. So, needless to say, I take it and I take the finished edge that's laying toward me, and I make a triangle, just like this. I bring it up. And then I take right in the middle, and I just kind of scrunch it up a little bit. And then I fold it just like this. Once I get it folded like this, I take this little, this is a little 4-inch zip tie. And if you are new here, welcome. Yes, welcome all the new ones. Please click. Thank you, Miss Tiff and Miss Tricia. Great minds. Yes, hey, Miss Andrea. There's my sweet mama, Miss Pat. Hey, Miss Emily. So glad you're back on. Yes, Miss Emily. I'm here unless something comes up. I'm here. Every once in a while, I may have to do a earlier one, but as of now, we're on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, every once in a while, I may have to change it up a little bit, but as a general rule, I'll be here in the nighttime p.m. So, this is what they look like. Looks like little angel wings, right? Okay, then, so obviously this one's not going to be, but I went ahead just to save time, because this takes a hot minute to do all of them. I went ahead and pre-rolled my mesh. And like I said, they're all cut at 10 inches. So, and I even halfway color coordinated my my little what you call these things? Pipe cleaners. That's what we're going to call them. I'm going to put a little dab of glue. That's not going to hold them if they move. Like, if you was to yank on them real good, you could break it loose, but it does kind of hold them still. And once you get them all on there, they're not going nowhere anyway because it's too tight on there. So, okay, let me get this notification off of here. I can't see comments and all that. Hey, Ted, Miss Emily. I've missed you all. We've missed you too, Miss Emily. Sure have. Okay, so I'm going to do red, white, and blue, and I'm going up. We're going to start at the bottom here, and I'm going to put the red one. And I'm going to leave my pipe cleaners until I come back through, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't think I'm going to put any ribbons because they're going to be so close together. But just in case, if I want to, I'm going to leave the pipe cleaners until I get done, just for that option, in case I'm leaving that door open, right? Okay, so I did not have navy blue pipe cleaners, so I used black. I figured that would be better. That way they won't stand out. Like, see, if you was to see through a little bit, I didn't want like a red or a blue one or a black one on my white. And it'll just kind of blend in and kind of hide everything. Now, like on this, let me show y'all what I'm talking about. So on this one, what I will do, I don't like the back side of these. I just don't. So what I did on the last one that I do like with this pattern, now you know I did the poof method on this. And the poof method, I don't do this. But on this method, I will. I will take some felt, and I buy the felt by the yard. So I'll lay a piece of felt, and I'll cut it the shape of this, and then I'll fold it. And it will be a pretty finished back of the cross. I do that on this method. So on this one, I'll probably do that also. And I do have to go get some more because I don't think I have enough black. And I like to do black, and that just kind of puts a base back here and you don't see through it. So, now. So how is everyone's Tuesday going? Y'all know Tuesday is just Monday's ugly sister. Y'all know I say that all the time. So have y'all had a good ugly sister day? Now, I don't have an ugly sister. I have a pretty sister, so. But Monday has an ugly sister. And so I did hear from Miss Kelly, and Miss Kelly is doing therapy. So she's recouping. She has therapy on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So she's getting all better. All right. And color coordinating these keeps me on track from messing up also, right? Fine this morning then. Right, Miss Tiff? We're going to pray about that. We are going to pray about that. Yes, we will. So, who is planning a big Valentine's? Anybody? I don't really plan a big Valentine. And I'll tell y'all what I did. So see, this is how it's looking. So it's definitely going to need, I don't think I'm going to do the ribbons in between there. But let's see. And then I went red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. This way. So I'm going to turn it around. I put a little dab of glue. A little dab of glue right here. And right here. get these more stable. You know, we're going to be out of glue sticks if I don't hurry up and order some. I usually buy a big old box from Amazon, and I got to do that. Procrastination. Who else procrastinates? I would tell y'all I get that from my mama, but she's here tonight, so I can't tell y'all that. That's good to hear. Yes. Broken bow this Thursday, Saturday. Go when we can. Oh, right? Well, I don't really make plans for Valentine's. It's kind of just like another little day. Now we get a card and stuff, but it's no big deal, really. We're gonna come back and we're gonna clip these pipe cleaners off. I don't think we're gonna need no ribbons up under there. I like my other clippers better, but we're going to clip it. I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch on each side. And then I'm going to turn it under. So when I do my felt on the back, I leave about 1 inch on each side, and that way I can fold it over this bar right here, and I hot glue it so that this inside is hot glued and you can't tell it. It looks really nice, it really does. You can't tell that it's not a finished piece. And yes, I save my little scraps of pipe cleaners. I plan on buying a box of chocolates the day after, but right, Miss Dawn, because they're on clearance. That's the best time to buy them. And let me tell you, I think I could live on chocolate. Give me a chocolate and a 0 sugar Dr. Pepper and I'd be happy. But, you know, that's not healthy, so. But that is an awesome idea. Buy your chocolates after, but we've been on a 0 sugar kick for a while, and yeah, every once in a while we kind of we'll have our little cheat days from time to time, but as a general rule we try to cut out sugar, and it helps with inflammation. My husband was having to have me to help him get up out of the recliner. And so after he got off the sugar, he can get up and down by himself now without any pain. So lunch and supper. It's so smooth and silky. It is so good. All right. I'm going to turn this away. So I think we need to go visit Miss Dawn the day after Valentine. We might get some chocolate. Right there with you. I plan on. Steph's is right there. I saw a box of 0 sugar candies for Valentine's. Hey, Miss Judith, how are you? Oh, goodness. I like my chocolate with sugar in it, though. Hey, if I'm going to cheat with some chocolate, it's going to be some good stuff. All right, we're starting with the blue because we're working this one backwards over here. I kind of kept the red, white, and blue going this way from left to right. So Miss Judith, I showed how I folded these little pieces of mesh to kind of look like angel wings at the beginning. And I went ahead and had them done up because they take a good little hot minute to kind of get all folded up and zip tied into place. We've been talking about Valentine candy. What we doing, what we getting, what our plans are for Valentine's. And so, oh my goodness, y'all. Do y'all have a Dairy Queen close to y'all? Who has a Dairy Queen? I love their, what is it called? It's a turtle cluster. Blizzard. That's what it's called. They are so good. And I love the big ones. Oh my goodness, just give me a big one. That may be what I do. Simile, I do. That Dove chocolate. We're talking about sweets, Miss Robin. How are you? I was hoping my glue would come in early. It's in Alabama. It's coming from California. So it's made it to Alabama as of today. I'm keeping track on it. So hopefully I get to do it Thursday night, y'all. We got a hummingbird door hanger, hopefully Thursday night. So Miss Robin sent us, and Miss Robin's turned out pretty. So pretty. Okay, so we're doing, y'all see how big it is. And I've zoomed y'all down so you can see better. I'll lift it up so you can see. And then I'll put the black felt on the very back of it when I go get some, because I buy it by the yard. Because the little pieces, I don't want it pieced together. So let me bring y'all back down here. We're going to make a bow, and this middle section, I've got some little pigs here, but let's make a bow. All right, get our little bow maker out, because we plan on making this thing so pretty. All right, so I've got some Rick Rack ribbon. Love Rick Rack ribbon. Pretty. Thank you, Miss Tricia. Thank you, thank you. Your star has turned red. How pretty. All right, so when the ribbon comes and it's a new roll, it's always got that crease. Let's see. I want it to flow way down there, or we can roll it up. How about that? But I want it long enough where I can do either or. Okay, so let's see. You just do white. Let's do white right here. Love the Patriotic Cross. So pretty. Thank you, Miss Judith. Thank you, Miss Robin. Thank y'all so very much. I appreciate the thumbs up and the shares. It just helps us so much. It's like, you know, giving us a little tip. When you give us a thumbs up and a share, it tells YouTube, yeah, show this video to somebody, because it's a good video. All right, I'm going to do 6-inch loops. All right. can't do a freehand bow tonight because, well, simply because I got to open new ribbons. New ribbons. So what's everybody's weather like? Are y'all cold? Is it raining? Sun shining? Sunny? Warm? What are y'all having? I know it stays crazy around here. It rained this past weekend. It's supposed to rain again this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's like, I told my husband, I was like, it knows when it's the weekend because that's, you know, it's wanting to rain. Okay, we got this one. It's got USA. All right, so I'm going to have to put a cheater tail on this one. Because I don't want the USA going upside down all the way down. Then, let's see. Rain stopped, but still cold. Hey, Miss Lynn, how are you? Hi from Pensacola, Florida. Well, we're in Mississippi. That is looking so pretty. Thank you, Miss Tia, 52 and clear here. Do you have to put a ribbon in the middle? Could you just put more mesh there? Still learning. Yes, ma'am, Miss Lynn, you could. You could absolutely put more mesh. You could, in fact, I'll show you this one. Let me bring you up. See, there's no ribbon and there's no bow on this one. So I just put some tulips on it. And what I did, I just took a piece of styrofoam, a little square piece of styrofoam, and put it right there in the middle. And I took a pipe cleaner and went around it this way and around that way. Like, it'll show up better like this. I took one this away and one this away and tied it to the frame. So that's an option also. All right, we'll get back down here and make our bow right there. Okay, multiple rounds of rain and storm starting Thursday. Ooh, well, they'll get to me Friday. Not happy about that, Miss Tiff. Cold, but it's going to be 40 degrees tomorrow, but sunny. Maybe it won't be windy, Miss Judith. Our thing, it's been windy around here. It was better today, but you are so very welcome. Very pretty. Thank you. Gorgeous, but you know I love purple. Right, Miss Tia? Purple was a very popular, you're welcome, Miss Lynn, color for sure. All right, so I need to flip this and keep our USA going toward the middle is what I really want. Okay, now then, so I've gone 2 loops and then 1 loop, and that way you can see on each side of this one you see the rickrack. hope everybody is not getting any snow right now. Okay, let's see. I've got some red solid, some white solid, some red and white stripe. I had intended to do a different, I have enough cut for a different cross wreath also, and I was like, no, we're gonna do something I've never done before, and that's a patriotic cross. We need to put our country on the cross right now. Pray for it, for sure. Okay, so, and I'm going to do 2 loops of this one. Okay. Bring some long tails. We can curl our tails or we can leave them hanging, whichever one. Miss Judith says love. Love the ribbons. Thank you. Okay. I think I'm going to do these stripes. How about that? How about that? All right. That way we have our stars and stripes together. We're going to make a big old center loop. And there's our get this out of our way here. And we're going to ease this thing up. Our zip tie up in here. Amen. Anyone know? He's been sharing his videos on Facebook, so I'm thinking he's okay. I'm thinking so. He's just probably busy. Okay, so let's tighten our zip tie up. And cross this. And you probably don't have to have one this long, but I'm so used to having them that long doing the regular mesh wreaths where they're so thick that it becomes habit. Habits are hard to break. So, and I cut extra. Come on now, get off of there. Make sure I keep y'all in the frame there. All right, I'm going to go below the square and above the square, and that's going to hold it where the bow doesn't move. And patriotic stuff, wreaths or whatever decor, is never out of season. You got, what, President's Day, you got What is in January? There's one in January. There's 4th of July. There's Memorial Day, Labor Day, President's Day, Veterans Day. There's so many patriotic days throughout the year that you literally could put patriotic wreath up and it never be out of style, never be out of season. Okay. Notifications going up, everyone. Anyone? Okay. I read that one. And we got ribbon tails, ribbon tails, ribbon tails. So I'm going to cut these at an angle instead of dovetail. Y'all know sometimes I like to dovetail them, or most of the time. And I just go up and make each layer just a little bit shorter. Bring this one down so I can see. Here are stars. Stripes. Let's see here. So if you wanted to curl them, you can curl them up little, curl them up big, leave them laying long. Or you can curl them this way, ringlets. Like my mama used to do my hair when I was a little girl. Perfect for a veteran, right, Miss Tiff? Absolutely. Or a gift, and it, Mike could even hang it on a tombstone. You know, grave. That's what it's looking like so far. Isn't that pretty? Has anyone else seen a patriotic cross? If you haven't, we have now, haven't we? Okay, let's see if we're going to use these. Love the bow. Thank you, Miss Robin. I didn't want to say it. Oh, you about the grave, hanging it on a tombstone. I said it for you, Miss Tiff. I said it for you. Me and them things. That's not the ones I need. Okay, I'm going to get down to the ones I want right here. That's what I'm talking about. Cut when I'm mashing. Right? Oh, that's right, Miss Robin. So Toby Keith passed away, yesterday? I think Miss Tiff told us that this morning. That is so horrible. But yes, tribute to him for sure. I like the older country. I guess better than the new stuff. This new stuff I never got into. Okay, y'all. So I'm keeping the little theme here of red, white, and blue going left to right. So I've got the one with the red ball, white ball, and I'll put the blue ball over there. So when you're adding, well, that needs a piece of glue, don't it? Attachments or greenery or florals or what have you, it's not going to stick too good to mesh. It's just not. So that's why we're going to go in between our ribbons. And that's where I'm going to glue them. Last night. Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. Alright, so I'm putting in between two ribbons. So I did not even think about that, but that is absolutely right. Now let's go for a white one now. Let's see where we're going to put it. And so we're almost done with this one. You know, it would have taken a lot longer had I not had my my ruffles already, my little angel wings already tied up. They do take a hot minute. Just hold that just a second. All right, one more. And I do, before I list it on Etsy, I will have to go get some felt to put on the back. And if y'all seen the rubber boots, I made those, what, last year? I forgot all about them. Never listed them, so that's my thing. I'm working on, that's my commitment to myself this year, is to get everything listed on Etsy. It's going to take me a hot minute, but I've got some wreaths on it, a ladybug wreath, a gold wreath. I've got wreaths, door hangers, all kind of stuff that just I never got listed. So I am made a vow to myself I was going to get that stuff listed this year. So I've been trying to do just that. And it takes a hot minute to list. So what do y'all think? What do you think? And I don't think I'm going to add these. Do y'all think we should add the little ones or no? I can take a vote. Hi, Miss Mary. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? We're making or we made a cross. And you can stream your ribbons down if you want to. I'm going to leave them long so they can be done either way. You can have some of them going down and some of them kind of rolled at the very end. Have the USA ribbon going down the middle. How about that? Beautiful blue robin. Love it just the way it is. Yeah, I think so too. Love it as it is. Thank you, thank you. Only thing different I'm going to do is I'm going to add the felt, but I've got to go get some. And I forgot to trim that one. But I will cut a piece of felt. And it'll be one piece on the back, and I fold in the edges so that it looks nice and pretty on the back. It just gives it a finished look. And when I do the poof method, I don't do that because it's so thick and all, and it. But when I do this method, I do finish it like that on the back. Trim that pipe cleaner right there. So thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate it so very much. I hope you enjoyed this one. And I've got to get a piece of felt for that one. But this is the one we were supposed to make tonight, and I got started and it got finished before I knew it. So that's kind of what happened. So that's our crosses. So, and I got to get a piece of felt to go on the back of that one too. So this is one with ribbons. This is one without ribbons. So you can do them with ribbons, without ribbons, with florals, without florals, ever how you want to. Oh, I missed it. I can rewatch. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Miss Mary. And I showed how I did the at the very beginning, how I did the little petals. And I already tied it, but I showed how I made the little petals and just laid them on there. And so that's what we have. Love both of them. Thank you, Miss Judith. Thank you, Miss Emily. Missy. Hi, Miss Missy. Yes, you can definitely watch the replay. Everyone stay safe, healthy. Yes, and we're sending prayers for you, Miss Tiff, for sure. So I love you all. I hope y'all have a wonderful next couple of days. I'll be back Thursday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Miss Robin, she'll be doing her live tomorrow at 1 Central Standard Time. And if my wood glue comes in, we will be doing the hummingbird door hanger Thursday night. Fingers crossed the wood glue comes in and it'll be ready. So I love y'all. Have a safe and wonderful and blessed rest of the week. I'll see y'all Thursday night. I love each and every one of you. Big hugs and prayers for each of you. I love you, and I'll see y'all Thursday night. Good night, y'all. Bye-bye.